Alright, here is our PowerPoint lecture for this unit. We have also understanding muscle groups. Okay, so we're just going to go over our three main core lifts and what muscle groups are used in those three. Objectives: go over the main muscle groups of all three core lifts, go over different exercises to build strength in those muscle groups. We're going to go over cardiovascular endurance and ways to increase your vascular endurance. So here we go. We got our back squat. Our main muscle groups are the quadriceps, the gluteal muscles, and the hamstrings. Now, out of these three, the big two are the quadriceps and the gluteal muscles. When you get your form down and you squat and you get your knees to a 90-degree angle and you push back up, you're going to feel that mainly in your gluteal muscles as well as your quadriceps. I personally don't feel it in my hamstrings too much until the next day, but that's how you know your hamstrings are used in that exercise. The deadlift. Okay, your main muscle groups are the gluteal muscles. You'll definitely feel it a lot there. This is a great exercise for your hamstrings, your erector spinae, which is your lower back, and your quadriceps. Within this one, you will definitely start to feel your lower back start to get fatigued, as well as your hamstrings, because that's right around that whole area. Because when you're bending over, you're not slouching your back, you're using your erector spinae, your gluteal muscles, and your hamstrings to keep everything in line and in form to bring it right back up. Finally, your bench press. It's a huge chest exercise, so you're going to use your pectoralis major and minor, and you'll also be using your triceps. Okay, so pretty simple there. Now, some lower body exercises. Now, the whole point of this PowerPoint is to give you an idea of what muscle groups are being used and to increase your exercises library. At the end of this unit, hopefully you'll be increasing your 1 rep max, but for the 4 or 5 weeks in between your baseline score and your ending score, I'm not going to have you complete a bench press and a squat and a deadlift every single day for 5 weeks. That's going to get repetitive, it's going to get boring, you're going to lose motivation to want to work out. So these exercises are here to give you a variety of things to do. So some lower body exercises that are going to work the hamstrings, the gluteus maximus, and the quadriceps. A great exercise is the lunges. I personally can't stand them. I absolutely hate doing them, but they're so good for you. So you have a forward, where you just step forward and lunge, or you can step backwards and lunge, and then when you step to the side, that'll really get the side of your gluteal muscles, okay? Kettlebell squats. It's squat form. You just hold a kettlebell with 2 hands right up against your chest, and you just squat down and up. A leg press, you get on, pretty simple. If you get on the machine, it'll show you how to do it. But you put your legs up, you press forward, let it come back, and you continue that for how many repetitions you're doing. Glute bridges, you're going to get down on your back, and you're going to bring your heels up to your butt, and you're just going to press your hips into the air and back down. You can also put dumbbells on your hips so you're pushing up some weight, or you can do it just body weight, whatever you can do. Single leg RDL. This is a great way to increase your deadlifts. So you just take a dumbbell, you'll get on one leg, you'll lean forward, okay, down, and then bring it back up. So the goal is to get the dumbbell as close to your foot as possible. You don't want to touch the ground. Say you're on your left leg, you're going to have your right leg going back as far as you can, and then you'll just come right back up to a standing position. A stability ball hamstring curl. You're on your back, you put your feet up on a stability ball, and you use your hamstrings to curl it in and then back out. So you're bending your knees, straightening, bending and straightening. Step-ups is another thing that you can do with or without weight, up to you. You just step up onto a box or onto a bench, or even onto a chair, and then you step down. Then the other leg goes up, and then you come back down. So you just alternate back and forth. And then another one is box jumps, because you're jumping your entire weight on top of a box and then back down. Now, obviously, I'm not showing you how to do these. I'm kind of explaining them to you. All you have to do is YouTube it, and you'll find videos of how to do all of these. For those of you who don't get to the gym a lot, some of this stuff might be new to you, or you may know all this stuff. But if you don't know how to physically do something, all you have to do is YouTube or Google it, and you'll find a bunch of stuff out there. Some upper body exercises to increase your bench press. Okay, you got push-ups. Push-ups are great. It's all chest. So the wider you have your hands, the more of your chest you'll be using. A chest fly. You're going to start. You can do this laying down, or you can do this on a bench. You're just bringing 2 dumbbells together. You're dropping them away from each other and bringing them back up. Now, a reverse chest fly is you would get on a bench, and you would lean forward, so like your chest would be on the bench. Okay, the front of your face would be on the bench, and then you just reverse fly it back. Again, those two are tough to demonstrate without physically showing you, so those will have to be YouTube. A tricep pull down. You grab the rope that they have there, and all you do is you pull it down with your triceps. So imagine your elbows at 90 degrees, bring them down to 180, and back up and down just like that. A tricep kickback. I'm not even going to try to explain this one to you. That one you're going to have to YouTube. A bicep curl to press. You'll take 2 dumbbells, you'll curl them up, and then you'll press them over your head, bring them back down. Okay, that's one. Curl to press. Triceps dip. You will find a bench, and you'll put the palms of your hands on the bench with your feet out as far as they can go, and you're just going to, it's like kind of like a backwards push-up. You're just going to let your body down and then push back up, and then drop it down, and then push back up. And then I threw bicep curls on here because bench press kind of uses all of your arm muscles. So, I mean, the better off you are, or the more stronger you are in all areas of your arm, the better form you'll have, and the more weight you'll be able to push back up. Ways to improve cardiovascular endurance. Now, this is obviously your mile run. If your cardio is not great, start off by walking, and then increase your walk to a fast walk or a brisk walk to eventually get to a jog, and then a faster jog or a run, if you want to call it. Stairs run. Now, this isn't supposed to be done in sprints. Everything that we do here, you have to pace yourself. So if you're going to do a stair run, you need to do it within a time limit. So for 5 minutes, you're going to go up and down and up and down. So my advice to you would be, don't start off sprinting, because you're going to be gone after like 1 or 2 times up and down the stairs. Biking, you can do that stationary. You can do it out on the road. Just pace yourself throughout that. Swimming, again, this isn't something you do, I'll take 30 seconds to go as fast as I can. No, try to get in as many laps as you can before getting fatigued and you have to stop. And then hopefully you'll be able to increase your laps every day. I put in here, always push yourself. I should have threw that at the end because it kind of makes this out of order. But always push yourself. Don't stop when you're getting tired. Stop when you physically can't go anymore. And then running telephone poles. So if you're running out on the road, you sprint from one telephone pole to the one up above it, and then you jog from that telephone pole to the next, and then you sprint the next one, and then you jog the next one. So you're sprinting from one telephone pole to another, then jogging the next, then sprinting, then jogging. So it kind of gives you a good way to improve your conditioning levels. And then running hills is always great. It's kind of similar to stair runs. So say you run 3 hills today, run 4 tomorrow, run 5 the next day. Always continue to push and improve. Alright, and that is it. Please don't forget to do this entire PowerPoint and fill out the quiz as we go through.